matter. Hey, doesn't matter.
It don't matter what they say, we gon' talk anyway. Bell rings, mic check, let the real ones play. From the legends to the new blood climbing the ladder. Welcome to the show, it doesn't matter. Notorious Dome set the tone, main event status. BDC bring a fire, every take savage. Strap facts with the knowledge, history splatter. Poppy planting a wild card, say it loud, it doesn't matter. No filter, no bias. This is the It Doesn't Matter podcast.
What's going on, guys? Welcome to another edition of the It Doesn't Matter podcast. I'm your host. I'm Notorious One. I am Dom. I'm here with Poppy Platinum. I'm here with BDC. I'm here with Strap Facts. And today is my choice. We're taking it back to 2000. Royal Rumble 2000. That is live from Madison Square Garden. If you guys want to check out the show, check it out on Netflix, your new provider of the WWE Network, and where we get our content from.
Thank you, Netflix.
Thank you. Thank you.
I think I like the search engine a little bit better on this one, too. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Except for the graphics.
I'm not too
all
worried
over the
about
place. Be like Kurgan and the Jackal and Fully Loaded 2000. Some random thing like that, but whatever.
It's a lot better than Peacock, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Sorry, Peacock.
It's so much more user friendly.
I miss the network though.
Yeah, you go right exactly to the point of the match. You're like, boop, thank you.
That's it. Yep. All right, Royal Rumble 2000. We get a video package of Triple H and Cactus Jack. They're showing how hardcore Mick Foley is. Oof, this episode is going to go right to the roof. We talking about Mick Foley. You know how we do when we talk about Mick Foley. And they're showing how damn good that game is of Triple H. 1-800-COLLECT proudly present to you the Royal Rumble, live from Madison Square Garden. Strap, were you in attendance?
See, 2000, huh? 15. That was like 15, 14 or 15. No. How the hell would I get there?
Dad could have brought you.
You don't know anything about me, do you, Dom? You don't know a freaking thing, Dom.
He would have had you drive, just been quiet.
I had trouble getting him to take me to drama club.
Wow. Terrible.
It's at the high school.
What about you? I was right around the corner. BDC, what about you? Were you in attendance?
I was not in attendance. I was home watching it on a very J-rigged cable box that showed other channels with very squiggly lines.
I hear that.
I did not pay for this pay-per-view, but I did watch it.
Isn't the purpose of that box to not have the squiggly lines on any channel?
Yes. Except that channel.
Unless the thing is shaped like a squiggly line, then that's a whole different story.
It was supposed to be, but they didn't always work as intended.
No.
So you was watching with the squiggly line, so
really
it was
mostly good. It was mostly good. It was like half of it, the top half was really, really good, and then the bottom half was really, really jacked. So
damn, so you didn't get to see Mae Young. Drats.
And I am a better person for that shit.
We'll get to that a little bit later. All right, so we got good old JR and Jerry the King Lawler on commentary, and the opening match is Kurt Angle, and he has an open challenge. And the New York fans, they are going crazy because we seen the vignettes, we seen the 13, we seen the black and orange. Next thing the music hits, we get Tazz. Madison Square Garden, they're going nuts for Tazz. Tazz is built like a Tasmanian devil, and I enjoy Tazz, especially, he was my Roderick Strong before Roderick Strong, John. Tazz would just suplex everybody over their damn heads, and he choked mother lovers out, and that's what he did to Kurt Angle in this match right here. That it was bad. He didn't know that I didn't know Kurt was still undefeated at this time, and it was a legal chokehold. And then after the match, got the stretcher. He got stretchered out, had the oxygen tank. checking the vision and all stuff like that.
Man was dead in the ring.
He was dead in the ring. It was a good time. It was a nice showcase for Tazz.
Yep.
So, BDC,
Yes, sir.
was Tazz already capped in the moment to beat Kurt Angle this easily?
You know, he came he came highly recommended. He was literally one of the bigger ECW stars at that point when he left and came to the WWE. You know, I didn't know how they were going to bring him in, but when they brought him in Madison Square Garden, right there, not too far from the Red Hook area of Brooklyn, and he gets this huge fanfare, and then he just goes in the ring and he literally just lights Kurt Angle up and then chokes him out. I was like, well, damn. I it looked like right off of that, like he was about to be pushed majorly, and don't know what happened, but it looked like he was about to get pushed. He was about to get pushed through the roof. That was such a strong showing against Kurt Angle, which at that time he wasn't bald pro Kurt yet, but he was still pretty damn good. And like you said, he was undefeated at the time. So I wasn't quite sure how they brought him in. They brought him in perfectly based on the crowd. They made sure that he had the best possible crowd he could have, and they put him in against somebody who could really match him as far as technicality was concerned, and just showed him overpower him. It was just something to see. It was really just something to see at that time.
So with all the hype with his debut,
Mm-hmm.
the WWF, WWE, did they lie to the audience about Tazz's, stature right here?
Did they lie? I don't know if I would say they lied. I mean, if people knew who Tazz was, there was one thing right off the bat, you knew he was short from the jump. We all knew that. But as far as his wrestling prowess, I think they put that just as advertised. They focused on his strengths. He's literally the human suplex machine. I mean, you're talking about the guy who was Blank's gonna kill you before Samoa Joe, before all these other folks. It was Tazz. Tazz is gonna kill you. That was in the early '90s, in the early and mid '90s. So, I mean, wrestling wise, to the people who've never seen him in ECW, they put him over as well as they could as advertised, as far as for what he does in the ring. At least that's my thought on it.
You got something to say, Platinum?
No.
Oh, you're adjusting your mic?
Yeah.
All right. Strap, what are your thoughts on Tazz right here? Is this your first time seeing him at this moment in 2000?
Yeah, hold on. Well, just good times here on the IDM pod. I think I was aware of Tazz, but I didn't watch ECW at the time. But it's the question was if WWE lied about who Tazz was. I don't think so. Here's vignettes for an incoming brand new superstar. You don't know who he is. I mean, you might not know who he is. You might not know what he looks like. And Vince McMahon notoriously doesn't watch any other wrestling, so he was just hired and was amazed at how short he was. So he did a good thing. Still let him have a great debut, but once he doesn't like you, you're going way down the car. Once you don't impress the big man, then the clock is ticking for you, Tazz. But otherwise, it was a great debut, and it was such a great debut. It's still brought up and mentioned today. They still show it, even though he has a big career as an announcer in all companies. But as for being an actual wrestler in the WWF, there is not much to speak about.
Right. And to your point, it's literally, like you said, when Vince doesn't like you, you don't go far. And his margin of error was so slim because he wasn't the prototypical 6 foot plus. He wasn't the prototypical athlete that Vince would go for. So his leash was short from the gate. And it didn't take much for him to fall on the bad side of things.
That's crazy. That is crazy because Vincent and all these other guys are always looking for someone legitimate, but because like you guys said, Tazz is only like 5'7", 8. I'm probably not gonna say it right because he's probably gonna dump me on my head anyway. But yeah, that debut was impressive. Being born in Brooklyn myself, and you just like you see the hometown boy, and you're like, all right, New York's guy is back, and we've been waiting for him to get to the E for the longest time. His stature does make a big difference when you look at this roster, though, because the ECW roster compared to the WWE roster, there's a lot of beef in here, brother. A lot of beef.
Right.
And you can see the stature. It's a little bit different.
Yeah.
Kurt Angle was probably the perfect opponent for the beginning, for his debut, just because it wasn't somebody too overbearing, too muscular, too big. But I was also looking for those moments where everyone's like, oh, he's too dangerous. He's just dumping guys on his head. I was looking very closely at that. It looked pretty clean when it came to Kurt, but Kurt is a different animal.
Mhm.
The suplex where Kurt went completely over, I was just like, okay, I can see why they'd be scared, but I think that was more Kurt than it was anybody else. But very impressive debut.
Yeah.
The crowd we was all behind him, and if you don't see that, Vince, well, we know why. Taz said it. He's like, as soon as he heard that crowd going, he's like, fuck. And he's like, what do you mean? It's not a WWE product that they made. So if it's not from what they made, dead in the water right away, which is so stupid. You would think that you hear that reaction, you're like, all right, let's roll with it. But
Well,
it happens every time, man. If they didn't create it, they don't want to, push it.
That's why they had a modifier. They gave him 2 Z's instead of 1.
Jesus.
I am Taz. Beat me if you can. Survive, I'll let you. That's what Vince McMahon said to him.
had him walking around like an auto shop mechanic.
This opening match, this debut match for Taz, it definitely matters.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
All right, our next match, you have a table match for the tag team titles. No, excuse me, not for the tag titles, just a regular tables match.
Yep.
Tag match. We have the Dudley Boys taking on the Hardy Boys. Everybody knows this is the first table match. The Dudleys, they're all about tables. The Hardys, they were trying to make a name for themselves. They already on the up and coming, and
they won the tit.
Yes, they won the Terry Invitational. They won that, and my God, you gotta love Jeff Hardy at this time. Jeff making a name for himself.
Yes.
Remember he was just a little jobber with the high top Vanilla Ice fade, and now he got rainbow color hair, and he's doing everything. He's cracking Bubba Ray Dudley with the chair.
Yep. He's really learning to express himself. And
What?
if you ever hear the story, I think Devon tells the story of that match.
And JR's racist.
I know where you're going with that one.
Aside from that, if you ever hear Devon tell the story of this match, it's literally a case of it was the first time that Vince was allowing the Dudleys to just be the Dudleys. Not to be the comedy act where Bubba's stuttering all the time, nothing like that. This was really the first chance to let the Dudleys be the Dudleys. And the fact that the Hardys were able to match it, move for move, blow for blow, crazy moment for crazy moment was telling. It told a lot about the Hardys to people who didn't know the Hardys were like that, and it basically really introduced the Dudleys to people who didn't know that was what the Dudleys were all about.
Yeah.
So you think this is actually a good match for the Dudleys and the Hardys, or was this just like a highlight reel just to showcase possibly what the Hardys could do?
Nah, it was good for both of them because, like I said, at this point, the Dudleys were a comedy act. The Dudleys were a comedy act. It was Bubba stuttering all over the place. Yeah, they could wrestle, but they were essentially a comedy act. And they were able to, as I said, kind of let the guard down and actually just go in there and just be who they are in the ring and not have to worry about trying to make sure that they hit the comedy spots to look funny. And so I think that was a spotlight for the Dudleys so that you could just see how rough and tough they could really be. And the Hardys, it was a real highlight on them too, because did you think the Hardys could do that?
At that moment, no.
Did you think the Hardys were capable of that?
Nope.
No.
Absolutely not. So it was definitely a showcase for both of them. which is rare because normally you have matches where it's a showcase for one or the other. This was one of that rare double showcase where it showed both of them out.
So, Platinum, do you think the Dudleys were somewhat established, but you think if they weren't paired up with the Hardys, that the Hardys would never get over?
I don't know. I don't know. I can't say that because there were so many good tag teams at that time. You did have Edge and Christian in there that was about to just peak and be the best tag team of that trio. You got the New Age Outlaws that were the tag team champions at that time.
They were already over.
Yeah, they were already over. You have the Acolytes.
Acolytes is over.
Yep. So with them guys right there too, you can see the Dudley boys. Maybe they have that comedy act, but if they're having this type of match, especially with the Acolytes, yeah, Bubba's gonna go in that euphoric like trance, and as soon as he gets one of them guys through the table, all of a sudden it's just For those that are listening, I did the Bubba Ray stare.
Yes. And if you're not quite sure what he means, the best version of it I've ever seen was TNA when he put Dixie Carter through the table. My God.
I gotta watch
was
that.
By far the best version of the Bubba stare you will ever get.
Was that Bully Ray at that point, or was
Yeah, he was Bully Ray. He was on that vendetta to put what was it? EC3, Spud, and Dixie Carter through a table.
Oof.
And I think he had to deal with Snitsky and Ezekiel Jackson too at that point, if I'm not mistaken. He had to go through all of them to put Dixie through a table.
Ooh.
And he did that.
All right, Scrap, let me ask you a question. If this match took place today in the AEW ring, because they got a lot of tag teams that's trying to make a name for themselves, do you think the psychology will work?
If this match took place in AEW, neither team would get over because everyone hates AEW, regardless of what's happening in the ring. They would be called spot monkeys, highlight artists, just like you said, a highlight reel, and they wouldn't get over because you could mimic this. You can mimic the style of match with, Top Flight in the Hurt Business, Syndicate, whatever. You could do that. So it's not about what they're doing. It's just it's all about time and place. Would the Hardy Boys still be big stars? It's like think about the tag division a year before this moment in time. You still had Owen Hart and Jeff Jarrett as tag team champions, man. Like for the first time, you got this new blood. They're over. I mean, they've already done the tit. So the Dudleys, they refreshed their gimmick at that time. They just got into the camo away from the tie-dye stuff. And, the Hardys are, a fresh act. The Edge and Christian was a fresh act. And you have that trifecta. And it's rare to have that, like three teams just coming up hot at the same time. Usually you only get one team that's hot and someone else on the way down. So, I mean, could something like that work today? It's like, well, they'd have to, the team would have to be something different. The Hardys brought something different at the time. They brought, Jeff Hardy, did the extreme, high flying, high falling, high dropping stuff. Right. The Dudleys, really introduced like, the table, and that's where the TLC thing came from, and Edge and Christian's like, well, what do we got? Okay, we got the chairs,
Yep.
So it was just one of those magical things that made, that Attitude Era so special. When else can you have a period of time when you have, The Rock and Stone Cold on top of the on the main event scene, never. You only have one supreme main event guy usually. So
doesn't work for me, brother.
But yeah,
sorry.
I think it was just they were in the right place at the right time, much like things in the Attitude Era were. So.
Yeah. I completely agree with you on that.
All right. Well, Jeff Hardy, he cracked Bubba Ray Dudley with 2 chair shots. He fell off the balcony through a table. Then Jeff goes back on the balcony, and Jeff's on the balcony, hits the swanton through Devon through the table. The Hardy Boys are your winner. This match matters.
Yes, it
Yes,
does.
it does.
Yes.
And we'll
All
live in infamy. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes. All right. Well, our next contest is the Miss Royal Rumble 2000 Bikini contest.
Hey,
I
get
I
it-
was getting ready to skip this, but then BDC reminded me of something.
get it right. According to Jerry the King Lawler, it was the first ever Royal Rumble 2000 women's bikini.
Say that 3
tournament.
times.
Yeah, he said it. It was like, you mean there's gonna be a second one? No.
All right. Well, you get all these Hall of Famers coming out, and they're going to be the judges of the Miss Royal Rumble contest. And then your contestants, you have Ivory with the nice WWF New York fleece.
Did you see one of the judges? Mula?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you see that one fan that was like getting a kiss from her, or just like really?
Yeah,
What's
he
his
mauled her-
problem?
he
I
mauled her
seen that shit.
as she rounded the corner. Yeah.
Yeah, she was
Yeah,
like,
I
"Hey,
seen that shit.
hey, don't worry, I'll pay you later."
Oh, man. Yeah, so your first contestant
You
was
guys know what I
Ivory.
mean.
I know. I'm going to get to it. Your first contestant was Ivory. Ivory came out. She didn't want to show off her goods. She had the old WWF New York fleece, which is pretty dope. I would get that if I
Yo,
could.
her character is perfect. No wonder why it made sense for the right to censor. I was like,
Yeah.
okay, now it makes sense.
Yep. Then you have Terry Runnels.
Whew.
You have BDC's girl, Jacqueline.
Yes, sir.
No pop. No reaction when she came out.
Not. Absolutely not. Why,
MSG don't
why
like
would
chocolate.
she have pop?
I want to
there
talk
was a
about
different
pop.
pop later.
BB had pops.
Who the hell?
Double pops. Wasn't she like a EMT at one point? Strap?
Yeah, her initial character was she was an EMT who came in to help one of the wrestlers, and she was so fine that they decided to bring her in as an on-screen talent.
Barbara Bush.
Barbara Bush, BB, and they called her BB because they didn't want to get her confused with the actual Barbara Bush, as in the mother of and the wife of George W. Bush,
El Presidente.
because both his mother and his wife was named Barbara.
Wait, you serious?
Deadass.
Oh, Jesus.
All right, well, after this, you have Luna with no reaction. She didn't get no, they didn't announce her name, nothing like that.
She just showed up.
She just showed up. And then you get the cat, Miss Kitty.
Yeah.
Yeah, kitty.
Yeah, exactly.
Ah.
Oh, man. So Ivory wasn't feeling it.
I'm gonna send you
But-
something later without that down.
Go ahead. Ivory wasn't feeling it, but she took her clothes off, or her fleece off. She looked good.
Oh yeah,
Terry couldn't wait to take her robe off.
Mm.
And you see Moolah just here writing notes. I said, damn, Moolah getting flashback when she was a pimp back in the day. So, pimp and hoes nationwide.
Why you think I said? Why you think I said? He
corner
gonna
her-
like, I got you. Which
Look.
one you want?
Corner her later.
Yep.
So wrong. So
And
wrong.
Jackie took her.
Well, she remembered when
her
she got
robe
ragdolled.
off.
She's like, how much money can I make off of that?
Jackie took her robe off.
Jackie,
BDC
yo.
went crazy for that one.
I did too.
And BB with the double whoppers.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And Luna's like, this is all you're getting from me. This is it.
yeah. Because I mean, the thing was see through, so I mean, it was what it was.
She didn't want to be
And
there.
The
You could
cat
tell.
was in bubble wrap. I'm like, damn, Jerry King Law was a lucky man back then.
Yeah,
And then after this, we have
it happened.
Mae Young. She come down to the ring in her
Ooh,
robe,
baby. Dun, 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 dun,
and she said, this contest isn't over yet. And JR said, oh, she just came from AARP happy hour. Mae took her top off and
Oh.
scared the hell out of Jerry the King Lawler.
God.
And Mark Henry got in the ring to cover her up. And
You can see Mark. He couldn't contain his laughter
yeah,
either.
Yeah, he was absolutely hollering.
so was the King. And Mae Young, she got the win.
which
Oh.
I have no idea how. But you know, they were just being nice at this point.
It's funny hearing those stories where you know what she's doing on camera, but backstage, she's really helping out a lot of these guys, like especially Bubba, because she told Bubba too, when you put me through that table, you better do it right, or if not, I'm gonna get up, go backstage, I'm gonna knock you the fuck out until you get it right. And you're like, what?
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Well,
Yep.
would you put this on the card right now for Royal Rumble in Saudi Arabia? Well, you know, obviously not in Saudi Arabia. I'll take that back.
You ain't doing that.
Would you
No.
put it on another Royal
It's gonna
Rumble
be
card?
it's gonna be something else happening if you do that.
Not
Would
if
you do that,
wanna
though?
live. Shoot.
No,
Like, was this even necessary at the time?
This was absolutely positively what pre-shows were made for.
yeah,
Because
I was okay with Miss Jackie though.
like they literally just needed they needed a comedy moment, and that was it. Because my God,
Was
All right, so would you guys show this to a new fan?
not
hell
this,
no.
not this.
Josh shook his head like, nope.
Absolutely not.
I won't even show this to an old fan. Poor dad walking into this. Come in, I can see your dad just walking in like, that's my. Never mind.
Yeah, you've seen these other chicks like, damn.
Like literally, I sent Dom a message. I was like, "Yep, there goes my appetite." I was in the middle of eating when this was going down, and I completely forgot.
Oh, baby.
I was like, as soon as I heard her music, I was like, I'm not hungry no more. I'm not hungry no
No
more.
big bite for you.
Mm-mm.
So far we have
Put
two
the
good
pizza away. I'm
matches.
done.
You have two good matches so far. You have these beautiful women that Mae Young. Did they need to put this on the card?
No,
No, absolutely not.
Were they just trying to kill time?
you could have done something
Probably.
else with another tag team like Edge and Christian with your 5-second polls or something else, man.
Yeah.
Just,
They weren't doing that yet.
oh
I mean,
man, Jesus.
For reasons you will understand later, they could have definitely fit another match in. It could have been a quick match. It could have been any number of things, but they could have definitely used that time in other ways that would have made more sense than what they actually used it for.
Strap, do you think this hurts the show?
In retrospect, yeah, but at the time, I think it was appropriate. I mean, appropriate still being the wrong word. It's just what they did back then. It was inappropriate then, but like I said, you know, you can't discount the fact that there are tons, including us probably, you disgusting men out there that would pay any amount of money just to see the women on the card, even though on the same token, most guys would say, oh, I'm going to take the bathroom break during the Divas match. So,
Yep.
so you have both sides. You have the people that hate them, but you also have people that love them and will pay that pay-per-view money just to see Miss Kitty fresh off, you know, her peep show at Armageddon 99.
Cat.
Well, the winner of that was Mae Young for
Who
your
gave
Miss
the
Royal Rumble
show
2000.
that no one absolutely wanted.
No wonder why they call it a Mae Young Classic.
It was supposed to be Moolah.
Yeah, I know.
Everybody want to tell.
Yeah.
All right, well, our next match is for the Intercontinental Championship. We have Hardcore Holly taking on your champion, Chris Jericho and Chyna. These two are co-champions. Strap, how the hell these two become co-champions?
I remember the angle, but I don't remember how it came to be. But you know, just seeing, like, first of all, Hardcore Holly, one of our heroes. You can count on two fingers how many important Royal Rumble matches he's been a part of in his entire career. This would be one of them because it was a championship match, and the other one, championship match with Brock Lesnar.
Yep.
I mean, come on, man. I mean, I know it was Hardcore Holly, but he was coming off that injury. You know, he had a good hot angle for it, and yeah, I mean, of course, he wasn't going to win. Everybody knew that, but gave him a title match, but it was nothing. Like Brock wasn't afraid of him in the ring during that match, and it wasn't much of anything to speak of. It was just piss poor.
So basically, this match is remember for who was the champ than the match itself,
Yeah. So to answer your earlier question as to how exactly did we get here, apparently Chris Jericho and Chyna had a match, where they managed to somehow pin each other simultaneously, and all four shoulders were counted down for 3. And Stephanie McMahon declared them co-champions.
They pinned each other?
They pinned each other.
What the hell? I gotta see this. That don't make no damn sense.
What?
Yeah.
That don't make any sense.
So I guess they probably did one of these. They're probably laid out, and they both laid their arm on top of the other one, and since shoulders were down, they just counted them down.
I was thinking some shit like when Undertaker and Kane pinned Stone Cold. Remember WrestleMania
Yeah,
14,
and
whatever. I was thinking something like that.
That's what I was thinking.
I don't remember it all that well, so I was thinking that maybe that was what it was. Like they both were pinning who the actual champion was at the time or something. But no, they pinned each other. Apparently they pinned each other.
Is this how she originally became the Intercontinental Champion, or was she a 2-time champion?
I think this is her.
This is
her second run. Yeah, she beat
Jarrett. Right, for the
Jarrett.
title?
Yeah, and Jarrett was gone by now.
Yeah.
Jarrett was Gone. Gone.
G-O single N ha E.
So who did she lose to get to this point right here?
She lost tonight.
Strap's thinking. Oh shit.
I'm looking it up too. I mean, it's humanly possible that match between Jericho and Chyna was the champion in that match. Going into that match. Checking to be sure, but that could very well be it.
It's possible because, like I said, I think after the housekeeping match, Jarrett was gone, and that was like in '99. So
Chyna was over at the time. Jericho was on his way in, and one of his first rivalries was with Chyna. So
yeah. So yep, Chyna beat Jarrett. That yeah, Chyna beat Jarrett. She beat Jericho at Armageddon, and then on the following Raw, they ended up co-champions with this crazy nonsense.
do you think this feels like towards Jericho's like WCW all over again with some crazy bookings and comedy acts at this time?
Yeah. It just seemed a little off at the time, but I mean, because how does that ever become the decision? Oh, I'm going to declare them both champions because they both pinned each other.
I don't know.
There's
All right,
no
well, the
part of
match-
that can actually make sense.
Yeah, well, the match kicks off with Holly shoving Chyna right in the face, mushed the hell out of her in the face,
Oh yeah,
and then slapping Jericho, and then Jericho slaps him, and then Chyna slaps them, and then they all going at it, and then it seemed like the whole damn match they were just going after Hardcore Holly. Seemed like for the most part,
yeah, it didn't belong.
but long story short, Jericho got the win by hitting the lion salt on Chyna, while Chyna had the walls of Jericho or the Boston Crab on Hardcore Holly.
Yeah. Yep.
So, guys, what do you think about this match?
It didn't matter.
I didn't care for it.
And I
Platinum?
think
I thought it was actually a pretty good match, honestly. I with the three people in the match, it's kind of difficult to like see who's leading, who's not gonna lead. I kind of seen that they were gonna keep Chyna away from the guys for most of the match, which made sense. I as much respect as got for Chyna, Joni, it doesn't just feel right in my opinion. I love her to death. I wish the best for her. She is the ninth one of the world, and she in my opinion, she's the queen for all the girls because she really was the one that helped the women like level up to a level they never would have probably reached. But it was actually like I said, it was better than I thought. And then some of the slaps that Hardcore Holly was going with, I was like, oh shit.
Oh, well,
he was not holding back on Chris. Him and Chris was throwing some haymakers in there.
Well, and I think that's kind of what makes it work, is because Hardcore Holly was known to be stiff.
Yep.
Jericho very much can work stiff, and Chyna just wanted to prove herself, so she just said, "Come and get me with your best shot." So that's kind of why it worked. All three of them were very willing to take the hard shot if needed be.
Yeah. So, Strap, what are your thoughts? Do you think this match matters?
I did like it. I mean, because I like Hardcore Holly. Chyna, even though she's a suspect, actual professional wrestler, but it's still interesting. It's still interesting to watch. And Jericho was still young in his WWF career, so it was. I didn't think it was bad. So I was just personally entertained by it. So I give it a thumbs up.
So I guess this match does matter.
Huzzah.
All right. Well, our next match, we have the New Age Outlaws, your tag team champions, and they taking on the Acolytes of Farouk and Bradshaw. And the Acolytes, they come running down to the ring because they're all about business. But this match was short. X-Pac got involved, and the Outlaws, they retained the title. The match was like less than 3 minutes.
Yeah. And Ron Simmons got a case of the Harlem Heat yips.
But what?
Because he completely forgot that there was a match going on while Billy Gunn hit the Famouser on Bradshaw and pinned him while he was in the ring and didn't realize that his partner was getting pinned.
Well, the crowd loved it, but this match needed more time.
Yeah.
Too much shenanigans right here.
They were over at that point. The Acolytes were.
They were on the rise.
Yeah, they were on the rise. But I'm trying to remember. I think the Ministry of Darkness is over at this point. Taker's gone. Taker's
gone. Yeah,
Taker's gone, and he hasn't returned as the American Badass yet. So the Ministry of Darkness is dead, and they're just kind of now starting to make their way.
So watching this match, okay, we might actually have like a good tag team match. Then we get what we get. If it was on Raw right now, what would you think? Would you call this match boring, or you'd be like, "Damn, that's it"?
I'd be mad. I would be mad because we know what the Acolytes can do. We know, and we know when the Outlaws are good, what they can do in the ring too. It was like we kind of got cheated. I just felt like we got cheated. It could have gone at least 2 more minutes. You
got that 2 minutes with the Outlaws intro.
We had 5 minutes of a beauty pageant that wasn't necessary. They could have went into that match.
Seriously. Strap, what are your thoughts on this tag team match?
So yeah, in a stark contrast to the previous match, this match was supremely disappointing. And I mean, average on paper, it's kind of like, ooh, but in execution, poor. And it would just be crazy to think that the very next month, Billy Gunn would get injured. I mean, I don't know. I don't think he walked into this match with some kind of injury. Maybe he did. But he would get injured on either house show or SmackDown the next month, and then this version of DX dissipates again. So it was just kind of weird. I mean, perhaps maybe it was cut for time. They're still on pay-per-view, and even though they didn't go the full 3 hours, they like to go off the air at 2:45. So maybe they're cut for time, and this is all they can give the crowd. But it was just that's all I can say is just pure disappointment.
Agreed.
Platinum, how you feel about this match right here?
Just really disappointed in it, man. I had high hopes for it, and especially those 4 guys, and then you see all the chaos and all the BS. You're like, what the hell? What did I walk into? They could have given more time instead of giving these females that dumbass segment, which I respect the women and all that, but it wasn't necessary. Could have gave these guys more time, and that way we could have had a better match right there. So we had a wasted segment just so we can kill another segment.
It was a 2 for the price of 1 in a bad way.
Yeah.
This match doesn't matter.
Nope.
All right, after this, for your WWF Championship, we have a street fight. My man Cactus Jack taking on The Game, Triple H, and we get a video package of how the rivalry between Mick Foley and Triple H happens. And this is the time we have the McMahon-Helmsley era, and they show when Mick Foley, Mankind, he got fired, and The Rock and the whole roster, they're raiding the ring and say if they don't reinstate Mick Foley, they'll all walk away. So he's back, and now we get Cactus Jack. So my thing is, I feel like Triple H and Foley, their rivalry go back to since 97 or so. Every single time Mankind can't beat Triple H, I'm going to change my gimmick. I'm about to be Cactus Jack. And you see Triple H. Like, it's the same damn person.
Yep.
Like, why the hell are you so scared for it? But this match, it started off slow, but it definitely picked up. It definitely picked up. When Mick Foley went for that 2x4 wrapped around with barbed wire, he didn't get him. Triple H got it.
Mm-hmm.
Cactus with the barbed wire. And my God, it was it was so bad that Earl Hebner kept trying to get rid of the 2x4.
Which that completely, I'm like, yeah, how are we sitting here right now having all sorts of distractions because the referee is trying to get rid of a legal item in a sanctioned match? How are we doing this?
He gave the damn barbed wire 2x4 to Hugo Savinovich.
Yeah.
Give it to me. No. Foley just clocks him. He just see him laid out. Next segment, he just sent right back up like nothing.
Yeah. And the other guy was like, nope, here you go. You're not hitting me here.
Yeah, no thanks.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Foley laid it in.
This was pre-Sledgehammer Triple H, or else it would have been a real show.
Ooh, yeah, that's true.
Jack, he laid it in. Triple H, he was bloody. Bloody. And then it got to the point later on in the match that Triple H got some handcuffs. And, man, when I seen the handcuffs of Mick Foley, I thought about The Rock and Mankind at Royal Rumble. 99. Ooh, that was the year before, right? Yep. 99. Right. Jesus. I was thinking about the chair shots, but obviously it didn't happen.
He obliterated his head. He obliterated his head with them chairs, man.
Jesus.
Yeah, but Triple H tried to take advantage while he's in the handcuffs, but it didn't happen. Triple H had the stairs, tried to ram it to Mick Foley's head. Foley with the drop toe hold. Triple H took himself out. Then he hit him with the low blow, and he just started biting him while he's all handcuffed.
Yep.
Imagine that.
Yep.
I wish I could have seen like Mick Foley do one of these numbers, like have his hands behind his back, like bend over and like put his hands over his head, but he ain't built like that. No DDPY yet.
I was like, there is enough. I was like, there is enough enough play in that chain where he could have literally sat and pulled them out from under him.
Yeah.
He could have did either or.
He had enough play to do that.
Well, like you said, though, not enough DDPY at the time.
No DDPY at that time. Oh man, so they're fighting to the entranceway, and cop for some strange reason takes his key and gets Foley out the handcuffs, and The Rock comes out of nowhere. Wham!
Yeah,
lays out Triple H.
It was a 1-2 punch. Maybe the Rock got the cop there at the ready. He blasted Triple H, knocked him out, and then the cop was right there ready to take him out of them handcuffs.
Yep.
Which again, at this point, I've watched you take a foreign object and give it to the timekeeper to try to play keep away from a guy that would very much blast him in the face.
Yeah.
So this at this point, all suspension of belief is gone. So here we go.
All right, so they get back in the ring, and Mick Foley pours a bag of thumbtacks, and then Stephanie McMahon, she comes running out. And then Foley, for some strange reason, you already know what's going to happen. You're going to start running that Triple H, back body drop, right into the thumbtacks. And then he gets up, and get hits with a pedigree. Then he kicks out.
But I got to ask this question. We've been watching wrestling now, varying somewhere between 20 and, in my case, closer to 40 years. How many times have you seen a bag of thumbtacks that fucking big used in a match? That bag was colossal.
It was.
Yeah, it was a big bag.
I see that bag was like a 5-pound bag of sugar. That thing was
like a
huge.
Crown Royale bag.
It's union made.
Peach. Ain't no peaches in that mug.
Oh man, well, he got pedigreed into the thumbtacks, but Foley kicks out, and then Triple H hits him with another pedigree. 1, 2, 3. That's it. Triple H, he gets the win. He's your champion. Then he's getting stretchered out, but Foley, he goes back, and then he just dumps the stretcher, and yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
My
Foley
God, what a match!
Thumbtacks in his face at the time when he went after Triple H. He went after Triple H, brought him back in the ring, and got him in the ring.
So we had that women's segment, which was okay. Then you had that tag team match, and then you get this classic right
Absolute
here.
banger.
This was a classic right here. And I'm gonna say this now. Mick Foley made Triple H's career. He would never elevate to where he's at right now because of Mick Foley.
I will absolutely say between The Rock and Mick Foley, more so Mick Foley, because The Rock was kind of making trails. He wasn't fully established yet, but he was on the rise as well. But between The Rock and Mick Foley, yeah. Once he got hurt and he came back in 2000, I think it was 2002, he was made. He was made at that point. When he came back in the leather jeans and peed all over himself, he was made at that point.
Or January 2002. But I dig the Rock and the Triple H feud, but they didn't bring it out one another. Mick Foley, he did it.
Yeah,
He was Hunter Hearst Helmsley and Mankind. They were going at it, and then he's jumping off the cage, and then you see Mankind just laying in the ring, just tapping his foot like it's the start of something. And then we seen the evolution of Mankind. You seen the evolution of Triple H, and Triple H got a little more edgier, which got him to DX. And then Foley, he blew up. Foley wins the title with the help of Triple H, and then and plays out. It's synonymous. It was like, and I started thinking, I said, did this dude ever beat Triple H
in a big match? I don't think so. Oh, he did?
I'm not sure.
I mean, he beat him in the 1997 Raw from Madison Square Garden. I mean, does that count?
I don't recall
Let's
that
just
one.
put it like this: did he beat?
You don't recall that one?
Did he beat him in any high stakes matches?
High stakes, no.
Like I said, I don't know if you count that one. That was in that one was in September '97. You know, Raw's War comes to Madison Square Garden, and you know the product, the creative is red hot. Yeah, the debut of Cactus Jack.
Yeah,
he beat him then.
I'll show the 3 stages, the 3 faces of Foley. That was dope. Yeah, that was big. All right, well, Triple H got Mick Foley's number.
Yeah, he did. In a previous podcast, we talked about this, that Mick Foley probably wasn't the MVP of the Attitude Era, but I'll say he was probably the sixth man. The MVPs were obviously Rock and Austin. They were the co-MVPs during that era, but the sixth man definitely has to go to Mick. Mick, when it came to anybody from HBK to Sean, not Sean, HBK to Steve, Trips, Taker.
Yeah, I was about to say, look what he did for Taker. Look what he did for Taker.
It
What he did. I mean, look what he did for Taker.
yeah.
That Hell in a Cell is etched in every WWE fan's memory.
All right, well, let me ask you a question. And you can't put Mick Foley on a list.
Mhm.
Just shoot it out. Pause.
Mhm.
Top 5 Triple H matches all time. That's not Mick Foley related.
That's not
Undertaker and in the Hell in the Cell at WrestleMania.
Yep.
The tag match also they're all WrestleMania. The tag match against Ronda Rousey and Kurt Angle. I love that match.
Pretty good.
Fire.
I know you love that match.
That was a good one.
You know I do.
The
Vengeance match. Was it Vengeance or Armageddon where he lost to Jeff, and it was him, Jeff, and Edge. He took the L on that one.
My favorite one is him and Shawn, SummerSlam 02.
Yeah.
Jesus,
Him, Shawn, and
That's
Benoit,
probably
Mania 30.
Mania 30, okay.
20, 20, 20.
His first Mania match of the two-piece he had with Taker.
17.
Yeah,
No,
27.
that was 27.
Yeah, X7.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was great.
Yeah, I mean, I thoroughly enjoyed End of an Era, but I thought
Mhm.
his first match with Taker was better. But I loved End of an Era.
17.
17 was good, but I might go.
I have to say,
I gotta go 27.
That was my first WrestleMania. I enjoyed that shit.
I mean
God,
that began it. I mean,
retire.
like that's when it was like Taker. He's having great match. I mean, he's had great matches. But it stood out. It was very exceptional. And then the Hell in a Cell the next year obviously played off that. It was like a 4-year arc with Shawn Michaels. So
yeah.
It was a very big deal. And of course, I love him and Sting at Santa Clara.
That made me so mad.
I'm not a fan.
It was good. It was good.
I'm not a fan.
You're entertained. You're entertained.
I wasn't. That pissed me off. That match pissed me off.
I'll throw this one out there too. Him and Henry Godwin in the hog pen match in your house.
Okay.
Ooh, doggy.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, that stands out. Okay, yeah. That's
Forgot about that one.
All right,
Epic. That December in your house. Yeah.
So for you guys saying these matches, I have to agree with Plano. Yeah, so Triple H was like the sixth man of the WWE.
You mean Mick? Like Mick?
Yeah, Mick was
yeah,
so...
Mick, excuse me.
It was like they kept putting Mick with the top guys. They kept putting Mick with the top guys of that time, and he kept elevating those top guys at the time. And that was vitally important at a time when, think about it. Mick Foley is the beginning of the end for WCW.
Yeah.
He is, literally.
That's true.
Them finding out that Eric Bischoff blabbing that he was going to win the WWF Championship effectively was the beginning of the end of WCW, because everybody went to WWF to see that match. He has meant so much to the WWF and the Attitude Era and the Monday Night Wars and all of that jazz. He's definitely one of the MVPs of that entire era. He just is. He is.
All right. Well, this match between Cactus Jack and Triple H, it definitely matters.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Royal Rumble time. I got the list. I ain't going to break it down like I usually do, but here we go. Number 1, D'Lo Brown. Number 2,
looking at the real deal now.
Grandmaster Sexay. Number 3, Mosh with Mae Young's tits on his chest.
My God. Oh my God.
Oh Lord,
I never liked the headbangers.
The cones.
Maybe because I can relate to them. They just never did anything for me, even though they were former tag team champions. Did nothing for me whatsoever.
Yeah,
Strap,
they were
you want to
weird.
say something about that? You want to make a comment?
They're not your kind of crowd in high school, no? Who you rolling with, Dom?
The Boliquas.
Dang!
Got him.
Gotcha, bitch!
Funny thing is, he ain't lying. You forget.
He's-
People don't realize.
Dom be like
me and Dom were
Carlito in the
same
Judgment
class.
Day, just hanging on.
Yeah,
That's it.
me and
Just that.
same grade, so he ain't lying.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
actual factual, man. Actual factual.
All right, so back
That's
to
a
the
clip.
match. So while all this is taking place, these three guys in the ring, Kaintai, Funaki, and Taka Michinoku, they're coming down to the ring and they get beat up and they get sent to the back.
Mm-hmm.
They're trying to make a statement. They want to be in the Rumble, but it ain't happening. So all right, number 4, we got Christian. Number 5, we got Rikishi. Rikishi eliminates Mosh, Christian, and D'Lo. Number 6, we got Scotty 2 Hotty. Now you got Too Cool, Rikishi, Scotty 2 Hotty, and Grandmaster Sexay. They all in the ring, so you already know what they about to do. They about to dance. Dance break. They're doing their thing. Rikishi eliminates both of them. Then he goes back to dancing. Oh, man. Then my man, Jerry the King Lawler, he had the line of the night. I was cracking up. I had to rewind it just to make sure he said what he said. Jerry the King Lawler said, "What if you mashed up Rikishi's ass with Mae Young's breasts?" That was funny. Like, they actually create that in 2K.
I think I seen the chick at the Henny Penny.
Oh, man. All right, well, number 7, you got Steve Blackman. He gets eliminated by Rikishi.
Ooh, wow.
Number 8, you got Viscera. All right, you got Rikishi, you got Viscera in the ring. First of all, I never understood why Viscera wore a big raincoat wrestling, but he gets busy. Belly to belly to Rikishi, but shit didn't work out for him. He gets eliminated. Rikishi's still standing. After this, you get the big boss man, number 9. He comes down to the ring. He just stops. That's his little thing. He's playing mind games. He won't go in the ring. Number 10, you got Tess. Tess comes out. He goes after the big boss man.
Big pop.
Yeah, huge pop.
Yeah, the chicks like them. Number 11, you got the British Bulldog with the jeans.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did his intro include dogs barking in the beginning?
Yes.
Seeing the jeans, I automatically assumed. I don't know. I probably folded laundry when I seen the Bulldog come out.
Every
One of the
I
notes
see
are
Bulldog
brief.
in jeans, and I just think about the coolest people's elbow ever. When he slides across the ring in the shoes.
He stopped on a dime, bro.
Yeah.
That was crazy. That was
When-
You know that
When
was
he
a
got rock
mistake, too,
bottom
right?
into a pile of dookie.
They did that man dirty.
Yeah, that people's elbow was special.
Yeah, because The Rock actually slipped. That wasn't even supposed to happen. He just kept his cool, and then we're live, pal.
Talk about making it work.
That was so good.
Yeah, I can't even do. I don't think he could do that even if he tried again.
Not at all.
All right, number 12, we got Gangrel.
Wow.
Number 13, you got Edge. He coming out with a big ass smile. I don't know why. Is he with the Brood at this time, or what's going on?
No, I think the Brood is already disbanded by then.
What the hell he's smiling about?
He had that cheesy smile for like the longest time.
Fucking DDP smile. Like, what the hell? Get serious.
I know
You're just cheesing. All right, so number 14, we had a surprise entrant. We had Mr. Bob Backlund.
Oh boy. Well, I got a picture with him, so can't complain.
Yeah.
Yeah, Backlund's in there, and
Yep.
after this, every
found
guy
a
in the
pair-
ring
He
eliminates
found a pair
Rikishi.
of Jack Hacksaw Jim Duggan shorts.
So all the guys, they all eliminate Rikishi.
Mm-hmm.
So number 15, we get Chris Jericho, and then Chris Jericho gets in the ring, and he immediately eliminates Bob Backlund. 16, we got Crash Holly. 17, we have Chyna, and then Chyna eliminates Jericho, and then Big Boss Man took her ass out.
Okay. Good.
18, we have Farouk. Then the Mean Street Posse come out of nowhere interfering. Then Boss Man got Farouk eliminated. It's like, damn, Farouk, you 0 for 2 tonight. What the hell's going on with you?
They beat up
Damn.
Farouk, and then he just threw him out. Yeah.
19, you have Road Dogg.
Jeez.
Wait, has because I'm trying to remember at this point. I think Kaintai has been out like 2 more times in the last time.
Yeah.
Taka got his head mashed up, and so he didn't come out no more.
And they kept replaying it.
Show
me it again. Show me it
his
again.
head hit the
Dunk.
mat.
All right. So
He won't be
19,
back.
you got Road Dogg. 20, you got Al Snow. Al Snow looks so generic right here with just the black singlets.
Yeah.
Like, what's his gimmick at the time?
Blackjack dealer.
Well, actually, they said that he was looking to tag with people, so maybe this was right before he created the Job Squad.
Yes, I forgot about the
Because
job.
technically,
After.
the Job Squad is literally just a white T-shirt over that.
Jesus.
Yeah.
I mean, that is how Snow's attire, except this one was just all black.
Yeah.
He looked like
Well,
Keith
the
Lee
Bulldog
on
got
Raw on the
eliminated by Road
Thunderdome.
Dogg. The dog eliminated the dog.
Yep.
21, Val Venus.
Okay.
22,
Hello.
Prince Albert. Then Edge gets eliminated.
That is
23,
so, that is
Hardcore
so
Holly.
wrong. Val Venus and then a Prince Albert afterwards. Ouch. Sorry, ladies.
Wait till our fancy booking our next show. Don't worry. For the men. Don't worry.
I kind of see
All
that.
right. 23, Hardcore Holly. 24, what everybody's waiting for, The Rock. Then he eliminates Boss Man. 25, Billy Gunn. Then Crash gets eliminated. 26, Big Show. Test is out. Gangrel out. 27, Bradshaw. And then the posse comes back, and then Bradshaw gets eliminated. What the hell are they doing with the accolades at this time? What's up with that?
I think they just send people up so they can have some ballroom brawls with them. They didn't even have the APA
Nah, not
thing
yet.
yet. Oh,
They didn't have the
man.
protection agency yet. Yeah.
Oh, the best moments is...
Yeah, yet.
Oh, my
Funny
God.
tap. All right, number 28, you have Kane with Tori.
Yep.
And then he eliminates Val Venus. 29, you got the Godfather, and then Funaki comes out again. He gets his ass beat up. And then 30, you have X-Pac. And then, obviously, The Rock got the win, eliminating the Big Show. All right, so here we go. Watching this Rumble match, which was 55 minutes long.
Yep.
This was a weak Rumble.
It was.
If The Rock didn't win this, who's going to win this match? Can somebody tell me that?
Right.
There really isn't anybody.
Who was the
Yeah.
backup? It wasn't going to be
There
the
was no
Big Show.
backup.
Do you remember when The Rock came back a few years ago and said that promo with the Big Show was, oh, yeah, that was you. That's supposed to be you. You were supposed to have the Hollywood deals. But, you know, this is what happened. And it took my career here, and you went down this way. He just started crying in the ring. Yeah, like, but seriously, who was the backup for this? Like,
Austin,
There wasn't one.
Yeah, because
There was nobody.
Austin was gone by then. This is when they did the whole thing where he got ran over, just so he can, you know, protect that neck of his and get the surgery.
Yeah.
It made sense a little bit why they had Rikishi, you know, have that little thing in the Royal Rumble, so that way they can go to him and be like, "I did it for you, Rock. I did it for the people."
I mean, it's a tough one because, you know, you usually look at the final four, and the final four usually indicates, you know, the top 4 guys that they're going to push or something of that nature, but not this time. You know, if, you know, especially considering X-Pac at number 30, he wasn't going to be it. I'm thinking it would have been Chris Jericho. I mean, if like The Rock got injured, say a week, sometime before, not like the day of, you know, they could have rebooked the Rumble, and Jericho probably would have had a more prominent position. Because he was already one of the featured guys on the WrestleMania 2000 poster. You know, it was originally Rock, Triple H, Big Show, and Jericho. Until, you know, obviously the real main event, Mick Foley was swapped in. So I think it would have been Chris Jericho if The Rock wasn't, you know, healthy and was able to compete in the match.
Yeah, and I mean,
Damn, so that pushes a
there's a
year
undisputed-
early. Wow.
Yeah, there's an undisputed heavyweight championship that proves him correct.
Is it a year or 2 years early?
2 years.
I mean,
No, next year, 2001.
It was 2000.
Well, January 2000 to December 2001 is
Almost 2 years.
2 years.
yeah.
But they didn't show the replay, so everybody knows that The Rock's foot touched.
Yeah,
Did both of his feet or just one?
both.
He even admitted. He told Big Show that. So
The statute of limitations is over, buddy.
Imagine if Big Show won this. What the hell would you think they would have done?
So if he
That was
slipped and then they would have showed that the Big Show won,
Yeah.
they would have just went to the next pay per view, put the number one contendership up, and then boom, Rock gets the top
Rock would've gotten it anyway.
opportunity, and then boom, there you go. And you
It
still
would
get
have been a triple
McMahon in every
threat
corner.
match.
Oh, Lord.
Is the Rey Mysterio Royal Rumble with Randy Orton rules where he lost his title shot at No Way
Yes.
Out.
Yep.
Maybe Vince McMahon runs out and he busts in, he tears up his quads running, getting in the ring.
God damn it, Rock! God damn it! Get back in the ring! Get back in the ring! I told you know you. Oh, Big Show. Never mind.
This show was meant for the Rock to win this Rumble.
I got BDC. I got BDC. Because you can see it too.
Yep. All right, well, guys, remove the street fight. Remove Tazz's match against Kurt Angle. What are your thoughts on this show right here? Does the show matter, or is it just hot
You
garbage?
said remove the street fight and remove Taz's match?
Yeah.
Okay, take out Rock and Hogan and take out, I guess you could say, the main event, or you could take out Scott Hall and Steve Austin at 18. And what do you got left? Like, well,
You got
those are
Triple
the
H
main events, man. You can't do that.
Yeah.
I mean,
nah,
it
you
was,
can't.
it
You-
was,
you
what,
s-
it was 5 matches.
You got
It
the
was
Hardys
5
too, though.
matches in one segment.
You gonna take away
But-
the Hardys and the Dudleys?
You know, I think Don was just supremely disappointed by the Rumble match itself, which is okay. You can separate the
Yeah,
Rumble match from the card.
The Rumble match was underwhelming. The
It's-
tag match was underwhelming.
I think it's difficult because when you have the Rumble match, it's usually the main event, and you think about it, it's not an actual match. It's just we're just picking who's really gonna be the number one guy to go into WrestleMania. So we'll probably do in reverse, Tom. Take away the Rumble and leave the rest of the card. And does this pay-per-view matter to you?
Doesn't matter to me. I'll say yeah. It matters.
Yeah, I think there's enough good elements to the pay-per-view outside of the Royal Rumble match that makes it matter. I think one of the biggest disappointments of the Rumble match was that you literally had three of your competitors were in the same match earlier in the night. You had people just randomly show up for no damn reason. You had Kai and Tai show up like 7 times. You had the main street or whatever the hell they were, the
Mean Street,
the posse come out just to beat up the acolytes.
which would never happen in real life.
No, it wouldn't. The only real surprise of the night was Backlund.
I love Bob, but
Yeah.
no.
So they were really at a time where they were really reusing talent for multiple matches in the night. Just it wasn't strong because they had too many. They had, like you said, Stone Cold was out. At this point, guys that you may have had in your top tier are gone for one reason or another. You don't have a lot left in the tank. Triple H is your champion, so he's not going to be in it. Mankind is damn near dead for most of the match until he got up and almost killed Triple H, so he wasn't going to be in it. Which technically he could have been because, hey, didn't we just see 3 guys for the Intercontinental Championship all be in that match? So why not? But again, it was underwhelming. But there was enough that was good about it to make it matter, regardless.
Strap.
Just because, I mean, you're saying there's no surprises and things like that. You are right because, like, each member of the Intercontinental title match was in the Rumble. Chyna,
Yeah.
Hardcore, and Jericho. I mean, one's okay. It reminds me of when Kevin Owens he had like, I forget what match he was in the opener of the Rumble, but then he showed up like late in the Rumble match, limping to the ring. It's like, why are you in the Rumble match, man? You're obviously you had a match. You have a total legal right to not wrestle anymore that night, and you come limping, hurt, injured, and you didn't even win the Rumble. So it's like, why did you have to be in the match? But then you have things like, I might have this right or wrong. I don't know. Brock Lesnar, did he lose the WWE title and then
Show up in the Rumble later that night.
He lost it to Lashley. Yeah, and then he showed up in the Rumble and won the Rumble to, whatever. I don't know.
He was literally number 30 going into he was the number 30 entry
Brock on a Brock
after losing the title earlier that night.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
How did that play out? I mean, he walked into WrestleMania as a champion. Oh, because he beat. Oh, he was in the. If he won the Rumble, he was in the Elimination Chamber match, and then he won that match, which was for the title, because Bobby Lashley was in that match also, but he didn't wrestle because he was hurt.
He ended up beating Lashley for the title at Elimination Chamber. Went to WrestleMania against Roman Reigns.
Yeah.
Title, and that's when Roman unified it. Yeah,
that was crazy.
But like, what happened to the title shot? I mean, he ended up doing it anyway under different circumstances. Wait.
Well, I mean, technically,
yeah.
Technically, he had his title shot. His title shot
was
against Roman. Yeah. He never declared who he was going to face for the title. He beat Bobby Lashley for the title in Elimination Chamber. So clearly, you knew who he was going after at that point.
And he still had not the briefcase, but the Rumble, win. So okay, I got it. I got you.
Which, oddly enough, that match is not necessarily. No, obviously we know Roman Reigns unified the title in that match, but was that not the match that he did he threw the microphone and
nope.
Or is that later down the road?
SummerSlam.
Where he threw it and Roman looked at it and caught it and winked at him like, that's right, bitch.
I was there in Nashville.
He was like,
I was there.
I mean, the Roman and Brock unification match was so underwhelming, so disappointing, because we thought that Roman hurt his shoulder during the match, so they called it early, But hey, that WrestleMania was saved by Kevin Owens versus Stone Cold, so there you go. And my favorite match, one of my favorite matches ever, Johnny Knoxville and Sami Zayn.
Yes.
I didn't miss. I seen it.
Which I still laugh at the fact that CM Punk came back and he was like, "Did you really lose to Johnny Knoxville?" Sami Zayn, you lost it.
WrestleMania season is approaching.
Yes, sir.
Yep. We already know one person who's going into the Hall of Fame. We already know who one is.
Stephanie.
Stephanie.
I'm like, who?
All about that too.
What are you talking about?
He's buying them Stephanie McMahon Hall of Fame shirts.
Double butts and seats.
Yeah, I suspect.
The shirt said I'm all grown up. On the back and say now.
I suspect that John Cena's probably going to go in this year or next.
Yeah, Cena has to be the headliner.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oof. Yeah.
I thought he was going to get it. I thought they were going to announce it at the end of his at the end of Saturday night's main event, but they didn't.
They might as well. I mean, the way they went out, they might as well.
Yeah, we know he's going to be the main. We know he's going to be the headliner of it. It's just it's a matter of when. We know it.
I wouldn't do it. I would wait.
Have Gunther induct him.
And in the next Hall of Fame, the bitch, John Cena.
Oh, he better be there. I hope Santino's there. He just announces everybody. We're here for
the director
John
of authority.
Cena. He is Hall of Fames.
He'll be-
Hall of Famer.
He's like DDP. Everyone wants him to induct them, you know. Or not, I was gonna say Ric Flair. I don't think it's Ric Flair.
Nobody wants Ric Flair.
Not right now.
Oh, well.
WWE programming don't want Ric Flair to.
Don't get married. Woo!
Oh, here's $1,000. Take it back.
We changed our mind.
All right. Well, that's it for the Royal Rumble 2000. My choice. This show had a little bit of everything. I enjoyed it. Will I watch it again? Maybe not the Rumble match.
He will be watching for Mae Young later.
Just go on Google for that one.
Yeah,
You want to see my puppies? Well, I'm gonna make sure you get it. No, we don't.
Remember the clumps? When Mama Clump
Oh.
ready to take her shirt off the.
Oh, Ken Norton. Oh, Ken Norton. Ah.
There you go. Oh man! All right.
Get the muy caliente special.
Yeah, muy caliente. See, hanging out with the Spanish people.
Los boricuas. Again.
Yes. Oh man! All right. Well, next week, the final show of January's Royal Rumble season, we're gonna do our men's fantasy Royal Rumble. Platinum made his choice. BDC made his choice. Strap got no clue what the hell's going on, so he's gonna be tuning in. We're gonna be watching the video, and we're gonna do a live watch along of the Royal Rumble men's fantasy draft. Should be pretty good.
These are
That's how we're gonna close out January. Yes. And we already made some decisions for next month. Platino chose No Way Out 2000. So we're going to follow up the Royal Rumble 2000.
Yes,
It's
sir.
going to be pretty interesting.
I know what happens, but do you remember how it ended?
Nope.
Okay.
I'm watching this time.
Let's go Whalers.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. That was in Hartford, too.
Sure was.
Oh, yeah. There you go. Hartford, Connecticut. There you go.
Spoiler alert. No, I wasn't there either.
Don't. Sorry, Nita.
Oh, man. All right. Well, I'm Notorious on I Am Dom. I'm the one who chose the show. I'm here with Poppy Platinum. I'm here with BDC. I'm here with Strap Facts. And we will see you guys next week.
Ooh. Would Big Show be a bigger star if he won that Rumble? No.
Not at all.
probably 50 more heel turns.
Oh, Jesus.
Boom.
Fucking bullshit. Bricked them. These good computers.
Look on your screen. Is it full screen or is it mini?
It is many. There's a whole bunch of the same screen that we're just looking at ourselves over and over and over and over.
I mean, I
Something
I
like
do that
Tron.
anyway, but
Does
Yeah.
have to change the screen that you're sharing.
the infinity mirror.
Ow.
Stop sharing. Let's try this again. We're recording right now. Let's see.
There's a model.
The Royal Rumble.
Let's see.
Hold on,
Full screen.
just for one more day.
Hold on to your
It's like you asked a question about Triple H's like good matches. If you ask the same about Mick Foley, the answer is he doesn't have great matches per se. I mean, he has more moments than good quality matches. I would say, you know.
Yeah.
Hey, that one, my mustache looks less prominent.
Yeah, where's the shit at?
JB, January 1984.
Dun, 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 dun.
Well, I'm gonna have it on mute, so it don't make no difference. So,
Mm.
So
How's
that
it-
was just
is
a
it like-
file from.
is it choppy on your screen?
I mean,
Are you playing
I think
it
it's
like?
okay.
I'm playing the actual file.
So
Instead of
like, are you
YouTube
playing
right
at
now.
a certain speed or just?
No, that's how it is.
I think I'm choppy anyway. I don't know.
I mean, it's not choppy. It's nobody's near as bad as it was.
No, not like it was
For the
when we
match?
were gonna do the
Well,
show.
I mean, it's not fluid, but it's not blotchy like that, like it was.
Because you know how it says like the it looks one way, but it's not recorded that way. You know.
Mhm.
So when I was watching you live, I mean, I was seeing something else versus maybe what you were seeing. I don't know that. That's why I was texting
So,
you.
When I was watching on my screen, it was clear, but I was watching on the second screen, it was choppy.
Oh,
It was weird.
Let me.
man, what a monologue by this guy.
Man, can he talk?
Man, when's the image gonna change?
All right.
Woo!